The story starts before the American Revolution, when King George is ruling the colonies. Right away, Irving explains that Rip is a pretty good man. He is friendly, and people in town tend to like him. If someone needs an extra hand, Rip is always ready to lend one. He is often flocked by children and has a loyal dog companion named Wolf. Rip's problem, we quickly learn, is that he isn't terribly motivated to do much work around his house, or even enough to really take care of his family. As a result, his wife, Dame Van Winkle, isn't exactly his biggest fan. Here, Irving paints Rip as the henpecked husband, a man who is constantly being nagged by his wife. In order to escape his wife's constant harassment one autumn day, Rip decides to go out into the Catskill Mountains with his dog. He takes his gun and heads out for some peace. Once he is secluded, he hears someone calling his name and sees a man wearing old Dutch clothing carrying a keg. Yes, a keg. The poor guy obviously needs some help, so without saying anything, Rip helps the guy carry his keg to an amphitheater in the woods. Here he finds more men dressed in old Dutch frocks playing a game of skittles, or ninepins, which is like bowling. The racket of the game makes a thunderous sound, and no one is speaking, so Rip says nothing and begins to drink some of the liquor from the keg. Next thing you know, he's getting a bit drowsy. Rip awakes in the morning to find that his dog is gone, his gun is rusted, and he's had an abnormal amount of beard growth overnight. He remembers the men playing ninepins and is worried about Dame Van Winkle's reaction to his late return. But when he enters town, things are different. There's a picture of George Washington at the inn, and all the townspeople look different. After pledging his loyalty to the king, which doesn't go over so well in the post-revolution state, and meeting another man by the name of Rip Van Winkle, who turns out to be his son, Rip is assisted by the crowd that has since grown around him and learned that he has been missing for 20 years. He is also told of the legend that Henry Hudson and his ghosts revisit the Hudson Valley every 20 years, and many believe that Rip has been away with Hudson and his men in that time. It is then decided that Rip will live with his now grown daughter and continue to live the life that he lived before.